MMAfighting.com, and we're with Tai Tuivasa ahead of his fight with Sergey Spivak. We are very impressed with this. We usually don't see people wearing non-Reebok clothing here. A very big brand name here. How did you get away with this? I see they have taped up your runners. How did you get away with that one?
I think it's. I think you're allowed to wear like higher fashion brands. I think, yeah, you are. You are. But my shoes, I always get done with the shoes. Yeah, they never let me rock the TNs, but I got to stay West proud. You know what I mean? I got to do my people's proud.
I can't imagine you would have been too happy if they tried to put black tape on this immaculately white sweater.
Wouldn't go down too well.
Can you tell us a bit about your opponent? I guess he's a lesser known quantity to a lot of the people internationally, you know?
It doesn't mean anything. This is the UFC. This is the highest caliber of fighting, and I haven't written him off or underestimated him at all. I've just been focusing on myself, training hard, and just fucking ready to get back in there and punch some lips, man, and just get back in the winning circle. Yeah.
You're such a fan favorite, and that's evident at yesterday's open workout. Do you get energy from the people, because it seems to light up the whole place when you come out?
Of course, I'm a normal guy. I'm just like the people watching. I'm no different, and that's all it is. You know, I'm just like them. I just can knock cunts out.
You're deceptively quick as well. I noticed that yesterday. Do you think that comes from your rugby background? Is there Fob original, big and quick. I got good genes, and I think I've always been a fat cunt, but I've always run fast. I've always moved fast, and it's what I do. We're coming off 2 losses. Does that put a weird expectation on you, put a weird pressure on you ahead of this one? You're usually so jovial and a good personality. Does it ever get in on you, the fact that you're coming off 2 losses?
Not at all. Like I've said in many interviews before, I've lost more in life than fights. So I get to do this for a living, and I get to feed my family by doing this, and that makes me happy. Winning and losing is part of everyday life. You win and lose in all situations, and with fighting, I've won many and I've lost a couple. It is what it is.
What do you mean when you say that you've lost in life? Would you mind expanding on that a bit?
I've lost family members to the system. I've lost family members to death. I've lost people you don't talk to. I find that's more of a loss to me than losing these fights. These fights are more learning curves.
Do you take umbrance to the fact that people are saying there's not much to this card outside the co-main and main event? I feel like a guy like you who adds so much to these events in Australia, I might be a bit insulted if I was in your shoes.
I will see who gets the biggest crowd, and we'll see who gets a bigger role.
Do you ever feel a pressure to do Shoeys at this stage? It's like, come on, guys.
Man, it is what it is. I get some people ask me 7 o'clock in the morning, fucking do a Shoey. Fuck. Dickhead, I'm trying to eat me egg and bacon. Just leave me alone. But it is what it is, and I'm sure I made my grave and I got to lay in it. So,
does it really happen?
Yeah, fucking oath. Cunts 7 o'clock in the morning, do a Shoey. I'm like, fuck off. Fuck, I got a coffee. You know what I mean? Let's wait till 8 o'clock and then we'll get it on. But it is what it is. I made that thing. I made it my thing, and it is what it is. If fans want to see it, if I'm not eating breakfast, ask me. But if I'm eating breakfast, fuck off.
If you went back in time, would you do that Shoey again, or would you not do it?
I wouldn't change it for the world. It is what it is, and it's become a signature thing for me. So. And it's an Australian thing. There's nothing better than to. Now look, I see a lot of Americans do it. I see a lot of people from other countries do it, and man, that's from here. We did that. That's Aussie. That's us.
You don't do it to a pair of TNs, though. Obviously, no.
They taste better out of better TNs.
Thanks so much, though. Cheers, mate. Thank you. All the best.